Hello everyone, this is Worth, or Kyle, as I prefer. Um, Cuno has asked me to do an analysis of his set versus Tatuwah at one of the recent dojos, and I said I'd love to. I don't consider myself an expert at any matchup in particular, but I do feel like if I do these analyses, not only will it help him in his request, but it will help me to better understand the process of matchup breakdowns, and I think it'll be just fun to do overall. So, if any of you enjoy this content, I don't know who all is going to see this, but if anyone you do enjoy this, send me any matchups you want now analyzed, preferably Marth matchups, but I'd be willing to give anything a try, and I'll do them for free because basically it's just to help me out as well as help you. Anyway, we got the matchup here. I went ahead and downloaded it off of YouTube, so we can, let's see, playback slow. We want it slower when we do these matchup breakdowns. So off the bat, I don't believe the VOD shows, no, it doesn't show striking, but for Marthetos especially, when I play new people I haven't played before, you can get a really good sense, it's not always accurate, but a good sense of how they're going to be playing based on their strikes. Most Marths don't, and the Marthito especially, don't want to play Yoshis, especially off the bat, because you don't have any idea off your opponent's dash dance habits, and how aggressive or defensive they are, and then the stage is extremely volatile. It usually ends up going to FD or Battlefield, which are both fine. I'm also a fan of Dreamland. Dreamland's fine too, because the amount of space it gives will help mitigate some of the more randy factors of the matchup, such as random forward smash and neutral, which will never stop being good, especially if it catches you correctly. It's always going to be good. So it's something you gotta have to watch out for. So the bigger stages, FD, Battlefield, and Dreamland, I think are good, solid strikes too off the bat for game one. It's really just going to help you mitigate any outlying factors. So we have Cuno and Tatuwah. I know Cuno wants the analysis. He wins this set, but he wants the analysis for how to improve at it. And I like both these guys a lot. Tatuwah is really good. I know he doesn't like the Marthitos, but he's got a lot of talent outside of that. We'll see what Cuno does right and wrong, and what Tatuwah could do to change the tables. I'm sure it's going to be a fun set. I haven't watched it all the way through. Here we go. So yeah, like I said, they're going to strike to Dreamland. That's a good strike. Bigger stage, less chances for variables. Okay, so right off the bat, Cuno immediately takes the center stage, and Tatuwah puts himself into a corner. And this is a very bad position to be in right off the bat, because in the corner here you can roll in, which Marth can cover by short hop nair, or just stand grab waiting for him to roll. You have to really commit to trying to get past him with either being tricky on this platform up here, or you can run in CC, which is very strong at early percents, but generally you don't want to be in this position which Tatuwah has put himself in. And Cuno's done a very good job of basically setting up camp here, saying you have to find a way to get past me. Okay, so Tatuwah down tilts the other direction, and Cuno dash dances back, comes back in with a sort of, now you're going to come in dash attack, and it works. So basically he immediately gives up his stage, and then comes right back in with the dash attack, recognizing Tatuwah is going to advance. Stage position is really important in the matchup right here, and already this happens because Cuno had stage and Tatuwah didn't. He was forced to try to make a guess on if he could get away with coming in, and Cuno said he couldn't. Cuno double jumps above it, I guess looking for a get up attack. Either way, Tatuwah rolls in and takes stage position, but he covers it with a dare, that's fine. That short hop fair is really good, because I think if you do it correctly, you can fair and you can cover everything else Marth does. Yeah, so I don't think that's any particular fault to Cuno. Let's see what he does. He gets another dash attack to kind of pick up out of it. And here's the first part of the matchup, which, one sec. There's basically a big rock, paper, scissors going on between running down tilt, short hop nair in to beat that down tilt, aerial to beat the jump, or forward smash to beat the jump, or shield to beat the nair, and you can grab into it. So Marth constantly has answers to himself in this sort of neutral situation. Once you get the grab, that's where a punish opens up, and neither one of these guys have gotten a grab. So this right here, this nair should work. Cuno's still low enough percents to CC. In fact, he's at 0, so that was a good idea. He should be able to grab here. but he gets the down tilt instead. I would go for the CC grab for sure. It might not always work against the Nair. The Nair is pretty good against CC, but at 0 it should. But either way. Cuno responds how you should, which is to abuse your CC in this matchup as long as possible. It's very strong in the matchup overall because it's basically you're trying to play around that CC until your fair starts popping up to beat this sort of crouching Marth here. But until CC runs out, that fair is not really an option. He ends up behind him with an air, and Cuno goes with a forward smash, which I'm not a huge fan of, but hey, I don't know how hard he'll get punished for it. Ooh, really good dash behind forward grab by Tatuwah. You're going to be shielding a lot, so that's a really good mix-up, especially in the corner over on this either corner side. You can fair dash behind grab. If they see it coming, then they can really punish you hard for it, but it's fairly safe because you end up shielding more often than you would like in pressure situations in the Marth Ditto, especially when you're cornered. He goes for the up throw. Immediately, I like this a lot. A lot of Marth forward throw and back throw are down throw for positioning, but unless you have a very how should I put this? Unless you're extremely confident in your tech chasing abilities, up throw is extremely easy to do against Marth. You simply up throw and then watch his option to try to get down. If he down airs right away and just like hits you or whatever, fine. He gets away with it once. But pretty much up throw and then look at his preferred option for stalls. He can either double jump away, which is what you basically pursue him in up air. He can stall with side B, which you can up tilt, or you can simply wait out with shield. Either way, you're downloading data for the rest of the set as to their preferred way of getting down. If they air dodge, if they're trying to retreat from platforms, if they're trying to come straight down with an aerial, if they're trying to stall. Up throw is everything, in my opinion, for the low to mid-level Marth Dittos. At a higher level, I'm sure tech chasing is certainly viable, especially because Marth is certainly capable of doing it against himself, but I'm a big fan of up throw. Anyway, Tatuwah's up throwing him to top platform, so he should be able to cover everything because Cuno's missed his tech. Yep, so you get that up air there, and nice turnaround up tilt before Cuno has a chance to act out. You're either going to act out with fair or bear in the Marth Ditto, or just Hail Mary down air. So Cuno comes down with the platform with a dare. It's kind of laggy, so you should be able to dash dance grab this for Tatuwah. No, he goes with an air. Good position, and he's a little late here on this reaction to punish. In my opinion, you should just grab if he's throwing out a Hail Mary forward smash in the corner. That's your punish, but I don't think this will work. Yep, roll away. Cuno gets the grab here, and then like I said, I would go for an up throw at this percentage, unless you're confident in a read. Goes with a forward throw. You can react to everything, and then on paper, forward throw is fine because in a perfect world, Marth will be able to cover with fair and then react to everything else. But the juicy damage you get from up throw is so good, and it's very, very easy to do. Marth cannot really come down against himself. Goes for a tech chase forward smash, but he's late in reacting, so Tatuwah gets a shield up here. If you shield against Marth's forward smash, any character should be able to wave dash out, grab, punish it. There's a myriad of options you can do, but every character should have a punish against Marth's Randy forward smash, unless it's a perfect tipper, in which case you just got to respect their spacing and the situation's reset to neutral. See, right here he's going to get a grab. Okay, yeah, so he was still a little late there. He could have done that quicker. I think he could have just stayed where he was and shield grabbed, because Marth's, not only is Marth's grab enormously long, but Marth's model leans quite a bit ways forward when he's forward smashing, so you get extra range to grab him. But he gets the better positioning now, so he can get this forward throw and see old Nair. Does the fair to cover because he was late, or actually a little early. That means Cuno gets to up tilt out of it. That should be okay. So he tries to get the dare there. He's just a little late and gets the up tilt. So Cuno continually just putting pressure in this corner situation. Okay, so right now he does the ballsy sort of, I'm going to grab the ledge. In my opinion, how it works here is you should not take the ledge unless you can unless you're very confident. I always am a big fan of going for reads if you think it'll work. It's just risk reward and how important that is to you. But the ledge get here. If Marth has his double jump, you don't take the ledge. This is just on paper. If Marth has his double jump, you don't take the ledge. He'll be able to stall you out in this kind of safe zone from you, and then react to your drop unless you do like an invincible bear or something like that. In which case it might be weak, in which case he might grab the ledge. So as long as he has his double jump, he's a threat. But once he does not have his double jump, yes, you should immediately grab the ledge and prepare to bear. You can also do Marth Light Killer Edge Guard or just refresh your invincibility. But yeah, Marth with his jump and Marth without his jump in this situation is entirely different. But Kuno's going to get this, I think. Yeah, he catches his double jump, and the side B stall is not enough to do anything, so Tatuwah has to give up that stock. Alright, back to dash dancing. What you do here is really entirely up to you. There's a lot of options. Cuno is going to the platform, and he's going to try to sneak over. This is a great position for Tatuwah to just get an up tilt in. But nope. Okay, so Cuno double jumps to the top platform. Tatuwah reacts to that, and he's going to, yep. Tatuwah in general, whenever I watch him or whenever I play him, his preferred method of escaping invincibility is to jump, which is a huge gamble. I mean, you can sit and shield, you can wait for the grab, you can try to avoid the grab, but if you jump like this and you get caught without it, it's a bad news. So Kuno's preferred method of trying to stall for the situation, he's going to side B here, and he wave lands off, very good wave land, and then the dash tech to kind of aggressively punish his position. Dash back catches him, nair. Okay. Goes with the forward. We already talked about that. The forward throw. Okay. Yeah, that dare, if it hits, it's your best way to get down. It's just kind of risky. I don't like that stall there. The second you do that side B there, with Marth on the ledge, he'll be able to react to it and kill you. More accurately, Spaceys is very scary to do it. It's not as scary against Marth, but it could get you killed for doing an improper side B. But Cuno gets away with it. And he's going to do a night reaction for the. He's still in forward smash in frames here, so whatever I would do, like a regular get up would be great. Regular get up in general is great, especially if you can just tell that they're impatient. He's going for the grab, and he's already dashing past this. I haven't seen this set before, but I don't think this grab will be able to hit. Yep. Okay, he's rolling, so never mind. Gets an air. He does a down tilt to cover here, and then Cuno air dodges. What you need to do here if they're air dodging, and this is pretty much universal, is you just continually re-grab and throw them off until you have a hard enough read if they're going to air dodge, in which case you can forward smash or fair or whatever you want. But Marth is able to cover this easily with just a turnaround grab. Yep. Gets an early side B into aggressive fair back on. It works out. That's really nice. And tries to go for the dare there. The whole game here for Marth is to try to double jump to the ledge and grab it with his magnet without getting hits. And see right there, that if he was a little farther out, that dare would have hit for sure. So it's nice covered by Cuno. So he's letting a forward smash go here. And just like that, he's up by 2 stocks. So Cuno tries to jump away to avoid the visibility, but he catches it. Nice. Okay, so that Tatuwah did the good thing here. The second you get clipped by that, if you try to stall out and grab the ledge, it's not going to happen. Simply take the low-level hit, which he did, and immediately up B. It's better to be back on stage and risk maybe 10% using your ASDI down than it is to be off stage trying to, because you could always just get gimped immediately or edge hogged. Cuno can't do anything there. That's fine. He made good work of it as first stock, so you gotta take what you can get. Immediately comes down with a dash track, and then like I said earlier, Tatuwah's preferred method of avoiding attacks here is jumps, usually to the top platform. So you should be able to cover that with just holding your position, and you can jump fair, jump up air, basically form a wall in this little position and say just try to get past me, and he'll try to get through you around this way. All of which Marth is extremely good at covering. So in general, I'm not a big fan of jumping to burn invincibility. Cuno just doing aerial walls. All that could be, if Tatuwah was on the ground, he could have done more about it, but he really couldn't. Wave dash forward. Yeah, this is just tech chase stuff. Like I said, this works really well, especially if you get it. I just prefer up throwing. But as long as you're confident here, see, that's the risk of the tech chase method, is that if you are wrong, you're only taking like 7-8% at a time. Up throw is extremely easy, and it puts a lot of panic. You're basically at no risk on the ground against Marth as Marth. All you got to do is wait for them to do an option and then punish them for it. And you can rack up big damage. You might end up in Marthritis percentage, but the tech chasing is just as slow. Can lead to the same problem, and it's a lot slower. Gets the grab. He's going to go for the forward hover. You DI down and away, and it's harder for Marth to punish here. Yep. And see, this is a big no-no against any Marth that's good. I mean, if you can tell he's nervous and you can catch him on a proper DI, or like, let's say you grab him extremely quickly out of a scramble situation and you know he's going to be DIing in, then this is fine. But any Marth that's good is going to be DIing down and away, and this forward smash has basically lost you the the chance to really get an edge guard here. I'd only do this. I wouldn't, because even if you get it, it's like, okay, I'm basically just hoping and praying this works, and sometimes it might work, and do whatever you need to win, but it's not really helping you out too much. You just simply forward throw, and then you could like run off shield breaker, that might work. In my opinion, just forward throw and wait to see his option and then cover it. He'll probably try to double jump to the ledge, in which case you can cover that with like a run off dare. You can wave blend off bear, which is really sick. You got a whole myriad of options depending on his percentage, and he's at low 15%, so maybe this forward smash would work if he holds in, but all Cuno has to do is have basically the presence of mind to recognize that getting hit by forward smash here is extremely likely if I hold in. Everything else will be very difficult if I just hold down and away, and he's going to get away from it. Cuno double jumps, he gets the ledge. Ooh, see, good down tilts. But see, this is the, oh, dang it, I just broke the, where were we at? Oh man, I ruined everything. I think that was it. Yeah, okay, yeah. So he got impatient. Tatuwah did. He did 2 down tilts, and he went for a forward smash, which basically is a hard read on any wave land on options. And if you get it right, then yeah, that's going to be a big hit. It probably won't tip because of where Marth's going to end up from the invincibility, but it'll hit it right here, and then, okay, that's decent. I think it's better to just hold your position here. If you crouch right here, you can react to pretty much everything Marth does, and his best like option against you is to like double jump counter, which is a huge risk. But that'll at least be like wayland on it. But yeah, just hold your position here and watch how he tries to get off. If he rolls, you can nair in place. If he tournament winners for whatever reason, you can jump ferret. If he regular gets up, you can forward smash react to it. I don't know if you can react to it, but it'll work. A lot of options, none of which I think is worth this forward smash. Cuno immediately turns around grab, and he's going to go with the dash attack on the DIN. Good. Good up air here because you really couldn't get like a jump back fair before he could jump away. You basically want to keep pushing him towards this direction. So he recognized that he couldn't do that from that dash attack, and he's going with the up air, which is a great option. See, stalls right there. Cuno gets an up air here, and the up air is so low committal he might be able to like turn around up tilt. Just a flub. He probably could have turned around up tilt there, or turn around shielded and just watch the option coming down. Really, okay, so what Cuno did there was really sick. He does this fair, and then he fairs back while fading away, and it's basically, like I said, just pretend that this like king of the hill zone here is your home, and the more you can push them away from like this little domed zone while staying advantageous, and is the better. So Cuno fares while fading away, and there's really nothing Tatuwah can do about it except try to fade back, and then even in that position, we're back to the same position we were at the start of the game, where Cuno is closer to the center and therefore at a higher advantage for punishing any of Tatuwah's options, and he has to try to get in there because he's at a deficit. So yeah, just really good fade back by Cuno. I really like what he did there. Okay, Tatuwah drops really low to try to get a double jump. He basically is like trying to get a double jump to the ledge here. Sweet spot up B, and he gets it. So good stuff by him. It's just scary to do. So gotta give him a lot of credit for that. Okay, perfect. Ooh, this is so sick. Okay, so Tatuwah did the ballerist of baller things here, which is grab the ledge, which says you cannot double jump to the ledge here. The second he does this, you should drop down fair invincibly. If he grabs the ledge, that's really unfortunate, but you basically can get a stage spike here, and Marth's tech means that he has to do the back air thing, which means you can invincible fair, drop, and then up B immediately, grab ledge again. Mojo is a really big proponent of the invincible fair from the ledge and the Marth Dittos, and I really haven't thought of a good way around it, so yeah, good stuff overall. He gets a side B stall, and he unfortunately, because he rolled on, he was not actionable to stop Cuno from getting the ledge there. Ooh, see that fair was properly spaced will beat the nair approach. Cuno doing a really good job. Just wait, like I said, this is why the up throw is so strong in my opinion, is situations like this which you can generate off of a throw. Damn it. I keep resetting because I'm an idiot. Damn, I missed a lot. I missed a hell of a lot. What did I do? Oh well, we'll just go from here. He sneaks past. Yeah, like I said, I messed up there, so, we live and learn. Cuno does a really nice sort of like, oh, I'll try to do an up B B and then fade to the ledge there, but he was too far away for it to work. It just gets the dash dance grab, recognizing in this situation, shielding is a better option for Marth at this percentage, because if you get grabbed, you can just DI it appropriately and try to get back to ledge. Basically, shielding is smart here because it's less likely to lead to your death at these higher percentage where none of your combos are guaranteed. Cuno just recognizes that shielding is very good here, and he's going to take his grab anyway. And like I said, in this position, what I would do is up throw, and then scout his jump down. You could probably get him hit with like a fade through platform nair, or just nair in general, very strong because once you catch them, it'll knock them off the stage. So I'd go for an up throw here, but Cuno will probably forward throw, and that's fine. Forward throw is really good, but it puts him in this ending. Cuno, Cuno gets a little dicked here. He had a read on the grab for this position, and then the roll actually put Tatuwah at the advantage because his grab came out in between like grab spam from Cuno. Pretty funny. Up throw. Yeah, see, oh, that's so sick. That's what I love to see. Up throw. Watch the try to get the double jump away. Dreamland's platform makes it harder because they can waveland like Kuno's doing here. But even so, you can still cover them with like double jump nair, and it'll cover this area right here. And at this point, you really have nothing to lose. You might as well try to go for those juicy hits. Nair in general, very good about dealing with the crouch cancel, and just like that, he nairs. It's his best option, but I think it's still going to get beat. Yep, down tilt. CC in the matchup is very, very strong. Cuno dealing with a little bit of arthritis here, runs in, tries to get the down tilt, and just react to what he does. Pushes him off. Yeah, so Tatuwah just doing a very good job of abusing how good shielding becomes later in this matchup. So it just makes it more frustrating. And Cuno also doing a good job in recognizing that grabbing is still his best option for taking the stock. Catches the double jump over attempt with a double jump or with a jump back air. So 1 stock to 2. Cuno takes the platforms and he evades all the invincibility and ends up getting hit. And he's going to come down and, yep, good down tilt from Tatuwah to just keep putting pressure on him into the corner. Roll behind. One of the most frustrating things as Marth is characters just rolling on you and getting inside your uncomfortable zone. And the Ditto is no exception. So he just rolled behind, and because Cuno didn't react to it with like a jump back nair into here, he really couldn't do much about it. Ooh, just dropped through. Yep, like I said, all the advantage comes from stage positioning. He tried to drop down. Cuno was in a better spot from the position, closer to the stage. Therefore, he could just let a forward smash out on the drop down, and he gets caught. And that's frustrating, but that's also just a huge danger of the matchup is that you're dashing around playing all these high-level mind games, and then you forget, oh yeah, day one, getting hit with forward smash with the improper DI will send you off stage really badly. So it's a good calculated risk by Cuno, especially around 80%, which is one of the most dangerous parts in the Marth Ditto. Might as well take a chance. Tries to get the YOLO dare, it doesn't work, he smiles, and Tatuwah goes, yes, I'm in this. In fact, a few more percentage, and I'd give this slight advantage to Tatuwah just because of how difficult it'll be Cuno to combo. But at this position, Cuno needs to recognize my CC is at full max power, so I've got a CC retaliate hits when I can. CC up B is really strong, especially if they just like improperly clip you with like a fair or something. You can CC up B, and Mango is a big proponent of doing that. I mean, it's not the PPMD style, but hey, do whatever you can to win, and abuse Marth's CC as long as you can, especially in the matchup. But also CC grab, 51% of grab's going to do a lot. CC everything, and then he also needs to recognize that because of this, Tatuwah is going to try everything he can to get a grab. Tatuwah, does a nice little tricky fade back, and he returned to the center. The whole story of this match, though, is this Tatuwah being in these really bad positions on the outside, is in fighting for Cuno in this direction instead of heading this way. I guess I look the same with the mouth cursor, but yeah, Cuno is constantly in this area, facing outwards, forcing Tatuwah to come in, which is like just one of the most essential parts of the neutral game, and especially in this matchup, you cannot afford to constantly being to outplay people from this unfavorable position on the outside. It's a short hot fair. Cuno immediately goes, yep, CC. The fair doesn't even hit, but Cuno recognizes just, okay, he's going to the air, I'm CCing. Tries to get a dash back grab, and he actually gets hit by the back end of down tilt, which is just, that sucks. does a jab just immediately get off me, and recognizing that at this percent it'll be a really good job at just catching, and then you can dash back, which he does, but now the stage position's reversed. Sometimes I feel one of the biggest problems is you're moving without really a lot of purpose, and that's something Marth is very guilty of as a character. Basically, characters that are more fun to move around with, the more it gets set in your brain as to, oh no, I'm nervous, I better do some wavelands, dash dances, stuff like that. But if you're not doing them with purpose, you're basically just putting yourselves in bad situations for absolutely no reason other than your brain is telling you that you're comforted in that situation, and really it's not worth it. And right here he goes for a kind of a, I don't know if it was a read on his approach, but Cuno hasn't really been approaching, so he goes with a snare here. Let's see if it works out. This just situation is just unfortunate parts of Melee where both characters are too close to each other to do anything. In fact, they're right on top of each other. Cuno spams grab twice though and gets it correctly. Just basically saying how are you going to get out, and then Tatuwah has been doing this a lot, which is just the regular get up, which is one of the harder things to punish because you basically have to commit to a hard hit, re-grab, forward throw, or something like that. But yeah, regular get up pretty good. Oh, I think, did he shield? Oh my god. No, he grabbed. Okay, so he tried to go for a grab on the run-in grab. This would have been great if Cuno was, for whatever reason, a run-in grab, because he's running and he's grabbing. His grab's going to win. Unfortunately, that means you're not shielding, so this forward smash here just wrecks you. And that's game one. So if I'm Tatuwah, I'm thinking, wow, why did I lose that? Well, I lost that because I was continually on the outside of the center of the stage trying to fight my way in. And also just getting completely outboxed from the center of this ring. So what do I want to do? And he goes to Battlefield, which is just fine. It's basically going to be a slightly smaller version of Dreamland. So with this, you still run the risk of them escaping to the top platform, but the platform is actually a little higher. So it's like a more higher commitment for you. I don't know. I do know that these two these are close to as similar as possible as you can get in the matchup. So it's more just a comfort thing with the blast zones and the not being able to ride on the wall slightly. Okay, let's see if he changes it up. Immediately we have a difference in philosophy. Run off fair aggressively, and then run off at 0% NCC, which is the correct option, I believe. This might work out though, just like anything else. If it works out, then great. But this is the safer option. Run in CC, and you should be able to get a grab here, which is what I hope he does. At fully spaced, the down tilt might not have been the worst option, because he did a fully spaced spare. I don't know if you could have got the grab. If you could, the grab would be the best, but just CC down tilt to try to push him back, and then watch what he does, because he can't down tilt you back because he's done this fair. So he'll probably like dash back or jump, but he won't be able to take this down tilt and then down tilt back, because you should be able to down tilt twice. Like I said, this early game is he tried to get a down tilt in here. Does he do it? No, he dashes back. I think the ISA would actually give Cuno the advantage in that situation, where the initial was run off fair, and then Cuno down tilt CC. I think he would have had the advantage, and then Tatuwah is forced to retreat because of it. Good dashes by Cuno. He commits to the nair in to try to beat the run-in detail, but Cuno basically says, okay, if you're going to jump, take the stage, I'm going to punish you for landing. But Tatuwah does a good job by doing an immediate down tilt to say, okay, no, the ground is lava, you need to dash back more. But then he does this jump here, which we'll see what happens. Okay, gets the fair. Once again, Cuno just staying really, really grounded, and that's good. I'm not seeing enough ways to kind of bait this out with. It's difficult to grab this, which is why it's so good. Because the grab is your go-to option, but the more you stay CC down tilted, the more strain you're putting on your opponent. Does the rising fair? He's not quite high enough percent. I think it's like 50 or something, where this fair will beat the down tilt because of how Marth jumps. But in that situation, you got to watch out for like wave dash, F smash, or anything like that. But really good spacing at least. But he should, like I said, a lot of this is just retaliated hits. So we'll see what happens. Okay, he gets kind of a weak retaliation, which is I'll stay grounded, CC, CC. It's funny how much of the matchup is that right now. But he gets a weak CC. Cuno standing up, looking like he's ready to dash back. Dashes through. I really like that Nair. Just basic Nair in general is very good at kind of controlling one space. So it's very good about punishing roll-ins or like wave dash in stuff like that. And so if you're going to do Nair and you want to do it aggressively, I would do it in place to try to just control the position and kind of mitigate CC game. Gets an up tilt. Cuno edge cancels off the end from the tumble, and oh, that is like razor thin. That's an awesome frame right there. I wonder if he gets hit. No, he doesn't. Melee's awesome. He escapes to the platform. He gets an L cancel up tilt on shield right there. He wait dash back. He needs to run in and grab this. Nope. Yep. See, the shield there is obvious. Anytime you make like a mistake in melee and you're like, okay, what am I going to do? It's very likely for your opponent to shield, unless they're playing an extremely grab heavy character like Marth, like Sheik or something like that. In which case they might spot dodge or roll, and so you can kind of like see their preferred go-to option to avoid the grab. But right here, when he misses this aerial, just grab. You want to be grabbing more if you're Tatuwah, and it's aggressive fair to push him in, or rising fair, and do a really good wave dash back on the roll in. Basically, once again, Cuno, what he's doing really well this set is controlling the center of the stage. And we've seen multiple variances of where Cuno is in a scrapping situation and puts himself in a position to where he is at an advantageous center of the stage facing outwards, and Tatuwah is having to fight his way in. Gets the dash attack on the roll, and dash attack's great if it hits, so it's just a gamble move. I like it. It's very good about catching overextending dash dances too. So it's kind of like Marth's answer to dash dancing, which I like. It's the shield drop down air on the fair there. We'll kind of just go through a little more of this. We've been going kind of slow. Gets the back air, and they're a really good walk by Tatuwah. Unless he sweet spots perfectly, that walk forward smash will not be beaten. So good job. Gets that sort of like, oh, I hope this hits forward smash. I don't really like it, but hey, I do it all the time. Especially if you have a good movement read, I fully support it. It just, it doesn't look pretty. Gets clipped by the up B there. That's a really good, just wave dash back. So I call it the Gengar burger. You're here, he tries to do an option, you can wave dash back and punish any like aerial options with a forward smash from the ledge. Like I said, the ledge is a bad place to be against Marth, so it's all about just covering their option of how they're going to get on, and that's the way you do that. That's the higher committal option. You can also just grab. So we're in this position where Tatuwah has the invincibility. Cuno has to try to escape, and once again, he's going to the platforms. It's jumping. Like I said, that's more risky, but hey, if you can get away with it, go for it. Just the double throw into F smash. That's improper DI by Tatuwah. Basically, he shouldn't have got grabbed again if he was DIing right, because he could have got this ledge, I believe, which is down and away. There are options that beat down and away, but they're harder to do. And overall, you definitely don't want to be holding in at these lower percentage. Get to the ledge however you can from the throw. If they're going to be forward throwing you, if they up throw you, then you're in a different world of hurt. Tries to get an up tilt. That's really good. He does a fair. Let me go back a little bit. Let's see what he does here. Okay, yeah, so he does just a nair to catch this jump here, and I really like that, especially in these platform areas where you can kind of protect yourself a little bit. You can do like short hop nair here, and then just like fade down, and then cover. Let's see if Cuno like side B stalls, or nope, he can't do anything, and gets dunked out. Cuno goes, wow, that sucks, and it does. But good stuff to Toddy. Ooh. Really good platform movement by Tatuwah to try to get a tricky hit. The unfortunate part of this is that you can be as tricky as you want, and it still hasn't changed the situation where you're having to consistently outplay the fact that you're not in a favorable position. You have to do like these Wayland tricks into fair, which are super dope, and like why I love a melee. But what sucks is that you always have to account for crouch cancels and center stage control. So you're having to basically like completely outplay your opponent to mitigate the fact that they're just in the center of the stage. Really nice, good shield here. Wow, does a flub option and it gets away with it. It's funny. Good dare on the come down. Tatuwah just not being ready for this situation. Where, and like I said, dare is probably the best way to come down. It's just like, wow, I got a dare. And he's just kind of getting away with it. I kind of do like dare a lot at lower percentages, but I usually do them out of the ground, like jump dare. This is more like dare, fall dare, fall dare. Gets the forward smash. Mara still has his jump here, so like I say, you don't take the ledge. Let's see. Yep, that's why. You just have to surrender the ledge at that point. If he has his double jump, he's simply too tricky with side B stalls and all that nonsense. You'll end up getting clipped and die and feel stupid. So that was good by Cuno. I think the mistake there was jumping. You could have just stood and just waited and watched what he does. Good fall bound back here. Nice. And that was a punish off get up attack, so that forward smash is fine. And now Tatuwah has a huge advantage this game. Let's go Toddy. Just a catch on the platforms. Being on the platforms is very dangerous against Marth, and then that's obviously why. Is that not only can he hit you with any aerial, but he can, just keep throwing in. The first forward throw, by the way, is guaranteed. After that, they can DI like up and away or out or whatever. In which case, you might be able to catch them with a DI mix up into forward smash or jump nair or something like that. In general, from this position, if you're going to do the forward throw, you can do forward throw, short hop nair after like the second or third one, whichever one causes them to attack. The second they're like in attack position, short hop nair in, and then if the nair hits, you can sometimes get like rising fair or forward smash. But once again, this is all optional based off the tech chase preference. Like I said, as of late, I've simply preferred up throwing a lot more. It's a lot easier. Gets the rising the dash attack, trying to catch the ledge, which the dash attack out of forward throw is really good for. Wow, does he have a jump? No, he does not. Okay, yeah, you roll on forward smash that. In that situation though, that's not the worst thing in the world for Tatuwah. You recognize, okay, I got stage, I DI properly, and I get my jump back. So now how's he gonna check it out? See, and yeah, he went for the ledge there, or he went out to try to hit him. And like I said, just the rule of thumb, unless you're very, very confident, don't do it as long as they have their jump. Right there, you can, as Cuno, I would have beat out a shield and went YOLO. He hit you with a weak fair on the way down when you're in like ISA down or CC, I don't know, whatever nerds call it. But instantly, you can basically instantly reverse a B, and if you do it correctly, I think you're positive. And it will probably kill, or at the very least it'll get him back off in a really bad position off stage, and you only spent like 10% to do it. If he spaces it correctly, the up B might not hit though, so it's all a gamble. Rolls in, gets the down smash, which is basically like, oh god, please let this hit, and it patrols like not only the out section, but it covers like roll in and stuff like that. But basically, if you down smash, you're just praying to god it actually hits. Well, Kuna's brought this back, and that's kind of the nature of the volatile matchup. Once again, CC. The dash attack. I don't like dash attack as much as nair personally. As to beat these situations, dash attack kind of risky and a lot laggier. Or yeah, definitely laggier. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Good wave dash back. Puts himself in the corner though, and then see anything from the ledge. Aerial assault options gets beat by this wave dash back F smash. That's why your boy would recognize that from earlier interactions from the ledge and jump up counter, especially at this last stock situation. Basically, the longer the game goes on, jump counter gets stronger, but you can only get away with it like a couple times. You could also just regular get up or wave dash down and hope to god that this tipper won't hit, which is what a lot of the higher. Basically, you want to continually. Let me drink. my throat is dying. You want to continuously say, get away from this ledge, get away from this ledge, and eventually they'll give you the space you need to jump wave dash down or regular get up. And in that situation, you can like throw a grab out if they run in to try to grab you, and hopefully it wins. Or you can jump nair, or you basically do whatever you want. But that situation is the best, is where you continually get pushed them away with like invincible fair or re-grab ledge shenanigans to try to frustrate them into getting back, because this sort of jump from the ledge option is only going to work if they're out of CC percentage, or you get a really nice juicy nair or something like that. Everything else is it's gambling at this point. It's the knock away he's going to do with the side B stall, dips, and gets back to the ledge. That forward smash wasn't even close enough to hit the ledge, I don't believe. Nice patience by Tatuwah with his dash dance game, and I don't. Cuno basically had the situation won, except he gambled with the. Or, yeah, he committed with the forward smash. He says good shit. He says thank you, and you can tell these guys like each other, or at the very least are being courteous enough to each other to not go, hey, fuck you. Okay, so where's Cuno going to go? Given how the game has gone, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw FD. That's what I was going to say, because Cuno has been winning the situations where he has more stage control. Now he'll have the same situation, but there's no platforms to escape to. Goes with the forward throw the first time's guaranteed. Ooh, that was... he just waited for the jump. And you're dead, dude. You're dead. That sucks. That was really... Okay, so let's go back as to why that was really good. So Cuno in the last game had situations where he was forward throwing, and it's going to be frustrating to Tatuwah because he's not hitting the DI to get out of it. So basically the first chance he looks to, he jumps away. But in doing that, he jumped right into a tipper. Tipper. Wait. Yep, yeah, and Cuno just waited and caught the jump, and then he knows that basically without your jump, you're going to try to fade to the ledge as fast as possible. With no side B stalling, you want the sledge. It's like your only thing in life is to get to the ledge with no jump. And you just read out with another forward smash, and because he hits the second one, it's a guaranteed death. So just really nice opening by Cuno off the forward throw strings. Oh, that was really good. I love this. Is when your opponent does like a short hop nair, Fox does it or whatever, and Marth low profiles so much when he dashes and wave dashes that he can kind of just sneak under, and now he's got stage control. Cuno once again saying, come on, dude, you gotta fight me. We're both at 0. And Tatuwah being like, why the fuck am I in the corner again? This shit sucks. Grab? Wow, the grab actually beat the down tilt. That's insane. Goes with another forward throw. Forward throw. I think this is just DI down and away, right? Rolls in. And yeah, he recognizes that that's a bad situation to be in, so he just rolls immediately again. Good dash away by... See, once again, this is just, oh my god, all the stage I have to work with. Oh my god, this nair I had to commit with. It fucking sucks. And I know it fucking sucks. I did not like this matchup for a long, long time. He finally gets one of his nair connects, and then that's like the #1 way to beat the CC. Is kind of a risky nair. And then once he does, now he can set up this like wall to try to say, get past me. Going to FD basically has reduced the matchup a lot into more fundamentals of like, okay, now get past me. Now get past me. He tech rolls away. Anything embarrassing in there? No, I don't. Cool. Gets a forward smash off. He grabs the ledge there though, and the most that he got out of it was that he jumped. So like I said, I don't really like grabbing the ledge there. Did not catch the ledge with his double jump, which is what I believe he wanted. And so now he was forced to try to go with a sweet spot here. This forward smash was early, though. And so he gets it. Fair from ledge, and once again, any just retreat, and that'll beat Marth's offensive options from the ledge. Goes with a forward throw, forward smash. That's the first stall. That's the safer option as opposed to double jumping immediately. Cuno kind of, I feel like, a little nervous here, so he he side B stalls and then double jumps, which basically burn both of his resources, and he's not even going to get the ledge from it. So you could beat this by jump fair. Oh, wow. And then, okay, so Cuno literally bet the farm on side B stall, double jump, counter. And I don't even think he's going to get it. Yeah, that sucks. But he does get back to stage. But basically, yeah, that was bad by Cuno, but I respect that he committed so hard to it that he eventually got back to stage. Oh my god, I don't know how people do this. And now here we are again with Cuno stage, Tatuwah not stage. Wave dash back will destroy approaching nair. So good job by Cuno recognizing the wanting to return to positive from Tatuwah. And you jumped, so that means you can't CC, which means you go farther. Good babysit. Yeah, like I said earlier, you don't grab the ledge when they have the double jump, but when they go that far, you can jump out and kind of like wait for their option, and then you can get back to ledge while they burn their jump or while they burn their side Bs or whatever. It's all just a matter of how far away they are from the stage. So if you're trying to put pressure on them, that jump that Cuno did there was fine. Just a little mistimed. And because of that, you get grabbed. I think that you could probably get forward smashed from that DI that you just did there. But he goes for the ledge grab and tries to get it aggressive there, but you know, you're trying to get to the ledge too. Gets the forward throw. Ooh, I think he wanted to dash forward and try to get that dare a little more. I don't know if it would have worked that percentage, but I like the idea. I just don't think he dashed far enough. Down tilt. See, oh man, Tatuwah, if he just stops doing this forward smash here, his win percentage in this matchup would go up a lot. That forward smash is only going to be like jump nair, jump fair or something like that, or like wave land on, which is really scary to do against Marth anyway. So it's a really high commit. I lose my edge guard just for maybe a hit, and all you have to do to beat that is simply just chill out on the ledge. So he does this dash attack here, and if you see that they've done this dash attack, they're going to dash away. So all you have to do instead of going to the air here is continue to run, and you can use your down tilt to push him into the corner on the retreat. So if you recognize, oh crap, I made a mistake, my dash attack didn't hit, you can run in D tilt, and then run in D tilt, and then run in D tilt, or like run up fair, whatever you feel is the smarter option. It's basically pushing them into the corner. Ooh, grab. Get grabbed again. Oh, that's so silly. Yeah, see, that's commit there, and he's obviously going to tech there, so it's kind of a risky dash attack, and I think he loses the situation now because of it. No, he gets the grab. Wow, okay, dash attack better than I think it is. Good catch on the jump there, recognizing, oh crap, I gotta get out of here. And there it is. The second they're in these positions, just wait. Just stay on the ground and wait. If they fall straight down, then they've really just out metagamed you, and you just have to accept it. But just wait for them to burn some of their options, and it's a much easier and more deadly punish if you hit them with like Nair or Rising Fair or whatever. Just recognize that they're in the ground, in the air, and they don't want to be. Any Marth worth his salt at mid level, this like immediate forward smash is not going to hit. They recognize that they're in a bad situation here, and they're going to stall their way out of it. As the grounded player who has the advantage, just wait. And you see, because you did that forward smash, you lost your advantage. He does an empty jump here. That's really good. Except it actually gets wrecked. I would have done that empty jump too, and I would have got equally as wrecked. Cuno basically comes up, makes the best of a bad situation right here. I'm going to go back. Why can't I rewind? This is stupid. Whatever. I don't want to mess with the recording anymore. Well, we'll talk about it. I'm sure we'll see a similar situation. If not, I can always clarify later about why that was good. Or stupid, but worked out. Cuno, waiting for him to commit to an option, he does a committing Nair. Because he's done the snare, he's going to have to like dash back or something, and then Kuno's going to be able to catch him with a grab. Just the power of stage control really coming in. He catches him with a knockoff. He basically gets pushed off, and because that he's in tumble, so he gets this forward smash. Now he's going to commit to a forward smasher that just might hit if he doesn't do a side B. Yep, side B. So that's the basic game, is that once you commit to the forward smash, the lag is so bad that you've lost your grounded advantage against the aerial Marth. Just have a little more patience, and especially recognizing in those situations, just by waiting, you really don't lose anything. You just you're just opening up more opportunities by being a little more patient. You can like babysit with a short hop fair or something like that if you're wanting to be a little more aggressive in the situation. But yeah, the second you forward smash here, the aerial Marth has won and found his way down. Ooh. I think that was supposed to be a short hop there, and he just accidentally full hop. So now because of that, he gets catch with a dash tech and gets a rising back air. I think in that situation, he might have been able to get a forward air instead. Yeah. Okay. So we'll talk about one of the things that Mewtwo King is really famous for in the matchup is that any aerial that's not a tipper in the Marth Ditto, you can retaliate with like a tipper fair. You can retaliate with a fair of your own, and fair in general is Marth's best way to get down against himself, and pretty much the rest of the cast is to wiggle out fair. So just be like wiggling your stick in those situations where you get hit by weak aerials. Tech's in place, and because he tech's in place, he won't be able to get to him in time. So in the situation, realize that you're not looking to punish this. Punishing this is an illusion. Punish what he's going to do after it. Does a down tilt in place to try to catch the dash in, and then dashes back. This is really good by Tatuwah. Wait, I guess it's not that good. He catches it with a just run up forward smash that's covering all that space. And like I said, its forward smash is annoying, but at a certain point it becomes good again because you're recognizing that your opponent is committing to dash dancing and looking out for a specific set of moves. And forward smash causes knockdown. It's really dangerous. It's really cool. And forward smash is just something you got to watch out for, even at high level. It's how Mewtwo King is getting away with doing it against like high level foxes. Is that he's recognizing that they're looking out for everything else, and they get caught by this move that causes instant knockdown and could lead to edge guards or even death. Wave dash back. Tatuwah gets up and shields. In this situation, you're trying to punish his way. He's going to get out of shield. If he wave dashes in, or if he wave dashes out of shield, you can punish it with like a nair or a grab. If he jumps, you do a rising forward air from this position. You basically rising fair. If he spot dodges, he's a madman, and then you have to just respect it and grab it. If he goes back to ledge, then he's reset the situation to you being back in control. If he jumps, air dodges through, there's a myriad of options that he has, but just recognizing your favorability in this position is important. Okay, he gets his way out by waiting for your dash dance and then wave dash in down tilt. Forward throw again. Even just as mix up, I know you prefer the forward throw, down throw stuff. Just up throw a few times, especially on FD. You can ruin his life by up throwing him. And that goes for Toddy as well. And hopefully Toddy gets to watch this. I don't know who all is going to get to see it. But yeah, up throw, big fan. Deck rolls away, punishes it. Ooh, just really good recognizing. Okay, I put him in the corner. He's going to do a panic option, and he's actually going with a down smash. So that means you get a max punish. You could actually just walk up, wait, and forward smash. See what you do. Boom! Oh my god, I called it a mile away. Good stuff. So now you have a 3-2 lead. In this situation, you don't want to get grabbed at 62, so you can roll. I mean, it's going to happen. He's going to cut your options off, especially with invincibility. But in that situation, just recognize this is a juicy percent to get grabbed at, so the grab is more obvious. But they could recognize that and recognize that maybe you'll jump and then you get faired or whatever. But yeah, just very important in my opinion to always watch your percentage on respawn. Good stuff. Okay, you go for a dash attack, and that really is only going to work if he's dashing too, but he was CCing, so he should have had the advantage there. Just a little bit of flubs, not a big deal. Does a regular get up and you're dashing away, so he's got the advantage here. Yep. Nah, actually, nah. I don't know what I'm talking about. A lot of dash attack from both of you guys, and it's working, so I really can't be too upset about it. Yeah, see, that's a good example of he hit you with a weak move, so you could side B out of it. I would have fared, though. You don't want to burn your side B unless you have to, and it wouldn't have done anything, which it didn't. So you just, in those situations, fair out. Okay, so in this situation, you got to recognize that if you try to fade into the sledge here, that he's going to probably recognize that situation and forward smash it. So you can kind of just hang out here, wait for his option, and just be wary of the down tilt, and just kind of hang here, and then double jump, grab the ledge at the perfect timing. Okay, so nothing happens. Ooh. Forward smash to put you off. It's the weak hit forward smash. Really not a good situation for Tatuwah, but he recognizes that you want the ledge, and he just punishes it with a back air from ledge, and then he just waits out and forward smashes. Good fair to keep him out, especially with your invincibility. Jump fair beats the jumps. There's nowhere to go on FD, so that's good. Try to get a dash attack in. Good, just aggressive chains by Toddy. Gets the CC. I really like what he's doing so far. He's putting a lot of. So you did that nair there, and then the ideal situation if he hits your shield, or if he shields your nair, you're like, oh fuck. But you want to try to land behind him as best you can. I don't know if you can push a little farther to try to land behind him. That means that if he grabs, you can like dash through, dash back, grab. But shielding it sucks because I mean, you know, having it shielded sucks because you can just grab it for free if you shield nair. Triangle jump on, cool, works out. He recognizes your dash stance and just gives a movement read. Oh, I love it. Like I said, you recognize that he was going way more aggressive. which was like fair, grab, push, 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 all heading towards this ledge. So you recognize that, okay, he's probably going to want to close out the stock, and that makes the jump counter even better. And it's like, what's crazy in this matchup too is it's not like you really, unless he like, okay, he's going to counter, in which case he can charge a smash, but he still has to space it, which means you, while he's spacing it, or while he's like charging it or whatever, you can DI and get ready to get hit by it, unless it's a tipper. And so the best option is that, they just wait, in which case you just get grabbed, which is like, who cares? Getting grabbed not as bad as getting killed. Gets the out of nared there. It has a little bit of juicier hitbox, but he gets the fair. Double jump fair, and he committed, and because of that you jumped away, and now look, oh, this sucks. You do a down air on the way down, and it looks like he's gonna dash in. Ooh, and he just runs past you. So now it's just a game of running past each other. Grabs the ledge, does a regular get up, out a regular get up there. See, that's why. Just do a regular get up and then turn around grab. You just slightly late. Stalls out. I think you read the stall. You just kind of push a little bit too far forward. You should be able to double jump. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Can't do much about that. Just try to tech as best you can there. Another good read on the forward air. I think though, in that situation, if you get that same DI and you have that read, you could probably just run up dare, or like run up short hop dare and take the stock. This is literally just like, oh god, I hope this hits, which you have to really, really hard to avoid, because this is the worst possible situation for a comeback to happen for you. Is Cuno is you forward smash, and it wasn't a tipper on his shield, and now you're at he's at 100 something, and you're at 0, which means he gets forward throw into guaranteed grab, into double jump, into up throw, into you could die. So yeah, that's why this is like a very, very dangerous forward smash to do. But you spot dodge away. You spot dodge again. Oh, you get out of it by the skin of your teeth, which is good. You recognize that getting grabbed is like the worst thing in the world here, so those spot dodges aren't that bad at all. Good wave dash back, and ooh, get punished. And he's like, damn it, that sucks, and it does. Just a good job by Cuno recognizing, okay, he's got to get down. Let's punish him for getting him down. Wave dash back, keeping your stage position. That's the story of this match I'm analyzing, and the story of the matchup. Stage control is everything. Everything. So Toddy recognizes, okay, I'm not winning in a traditional manner here. So far on the three neutral stages, which is what I would define the 3 stages we've played in the matchup so far. Toddy won on Battlefield in a alright manner. But yeah, he's basically getting kind of wrecked in the stage control game. So these variable platform heights here and this more aggressive suited Yoshi's story could really have changed the game for him. I don't know what's going to happen, other than I know Cuno wins this. But I don't think Fountain of Dreams is a bad pick, especially because of how much it messes with the concept of stage control by having variable, like the aspect of adaptability come into play. And also the sides. If he gets like a few forward smash reads, the sides are so juicy here, and he'll live longer up the top. But recognize that Cuno has not been killing him off the top at all, so that's not going to help him. It's all about the forward throw, down throw tech chases with Cuno. Kind of goes for a jump off the bat. Ooh, forward throw. Forward throw, yeah, that's what I like to see. That's what I would do. You get the forward throw, and the first forward throw is guaranteed, so you might as well do that. And then you up throw, and then watch for the punish. You short hop up here this, and it will cover everything. And he fast falls down too. Cuno is CCing, waiting for a second hit. It's not going to come. And then in this situation, because, okay, he was CCing, I just did an aerial. And he's got to get down somehow. And that's when I would do like a run, short hop, nair, and cover this stage. Or if I am feeling like, or just like right here, to just basically cover his escape, trying to get down. I just really like nair when they're on platforms in general. Oh, dash. Does the nair to try to patrol the space, but because it's an advancing fair, it's not near as strong. See, look at, you know why? Because if you nair in place here, he has to dash all the way to you, but because you did this nair and it missed, you basically did half the work for him, and now he gets a free grab. Oh, Okay, not too much to say now. We'll probably go through the rest of this a little bit quicker. I think we've covered a lot of the main points. We'll just see what... Yeah, see, he does something to get back on stage. Usually it's an air dodge or whatever, but the power of just waiting in the matchup is very strong. Ugh. Get up tilted for your treble. Up tilt's super strong on those platforms. Cuno pursues and gets a CC down there because he was just out of the range where a CC was going to work. Fair into up tilt immediately pops you up into a bad position. Good dash dancing by Tati. Cuno committed with the dash attack, but as this match has gone on, I've kind of changed my opinion. It doesn't seem near as punishable as I thought it was. It's still punishable for sure, but he did a dash attack and then dashed away pivot forward smashed to catch the approach in. And he recognized that he wasn't going to run up shield there. He was going to go for like a run up grab or whatever. Okay, you did the best you could there, and Cuno goes, wow, I didn't think that would hit. And you know what? I really didn't think it would either. Fall down there. Wow. See, just good escape by Tati. If you're going to do those platform stuff, I like seeing things like that. Grab the ledge. Yeah, the platforms are already being goofy as hell. Tries to do very just aggressive swings from Tatuwah, so you have to recognize that as Cuno and recognize that, okay, well, because he's doing that, now my run-up shield is a lot better. Run-up shield, wave dash out. This dude is wanting to swing. He's wanting to get this win, which you can't fault him for. Ooh, see, there it is, the fair out of a weak hit fair. This whole okay, so right there, Tati went too high with his fair, and because of his up air, and because of that, Cuno was able to get down. You just basically keep patrolling right under them, constantly tempting the dare, and you can eventually hit him. I'm going to take a quick break and go use the restroom. I'll be right back. No, I will not edit the pee break out. You will just be forced to watch the stream. Okay, so this is game 4, and Cuno's just lost his stock at 27% on Tati. Let's see what happens. Drop down fair. Catches. Okay, so just a lot of platform slide off shenanigans. The goofiness is, I feel like, working out in Tati's favor. Which, like I said, the platforms are just really weird here, and you have to, if you like this stage, go here, because it's really, really more personal preference than anything. Tries to get a good fair to cover his fall in, but he misses and gets dared down. If you miss, dare is probably going to happen as the Mars preferred way to get down, in which case try to tech into the stage whenever. Good walk back fair. I mean, forward smash. Yep. This is why I love just up throwing so much in the Marth matchup. Look at how easy all this is. Just scout it out, wait for their move, and punish them. Does a Nair to get on? And he punishes the missed dash attack with another dash attack of his own, which I think is pretty smart, because it's going to cover his dash away too. You can tell just both of them are playing this a lot more aggressively on this stage, and I think the stage is a slight culprit in that, but also Tatuwah's mentality has changed a little bit, which is more swing-oriented, and I think it's working in his favor. Tech in place. That forward smash wasn't going to hit, but I like the awareness to recognize that you've teched in place, and you might as well try to get the... ooh, get wrecked. You were dead either way there. I think I probably would have side B stalled just to try and hope to God that the height was enough to get me this ledge, but it looked like Cuno would have had it. Ooh, Nair. And that's why... Ooh, okay, cool. So that roll-on worked out. Cuno could have stalled out and waited for the ledge, because you would have been forced to try to refresh your invincibility, in which case his up B would have clipped you. But instead he goes for the overshoot, and because the roll-on happened, you got a forward smash, Tati. Ooh, dare. Forward smash to punish the roll-in. He does it twice, and Cuno gets away with it by air dodging. just good stage control here from Tatuwah compared to the last couple of games. He keeps gambling, but I mean it's last stock game 4, so I certainly understand why. Fair. Yeah, he does the fair, and then he recognizes, okay, now I got to cover the fall down. Oh, that's so good. Just wait. So easy. Gets 2 weak hit up airs, a third. Yeah, because he missed up, now he gets the fair out. He just gets back down and goes right back to putting on pressure. Up air from the ledge, and I don't believe Cuno has his jump. Yeah, so all this is just like, oh god, I hope to get to the ground, and it's not happening. Walk, he gets the ledge. No. Nair, and then the dare at a shield because you overextended with the dare. A really strong forward smash. You could see Toddy's face. DI down and away. Cuno recognizes that he's DIing down and away all day, so he tried to pursue. But it's just the power of DI down and away in this matchup. It's something you want to do. It's very difficult to punish. Gets a tech roll on the way in roll, and aggressive fair. He probably could have forward smashed, I'm not sure. And tipper. Good stuff. I like the stage pick. It ended up working out, and the aggressiveness and also the stage control. Everything just looked a lot better from Tatuwah in that game, and also a lot sloppier. If you'll understand what I'm saying, is that the hectic nature of the stage I think benefited what he wanted to do in that particular game more than Cuno. Let's see what happens. If I'm Cuno, I'm not going to Yoshi's store because that's basically exactly what he wants. I might ask to go back to Battlefield, or I think the ideal pick would be Pokemon Stadium, given the general ebb and flow of this matchup and where he's won and where he hasn't. The stage transformations might fuck that up a little bit, but generally, I think everything that Cuno has done with like the static nature of longer stages has benefited him, where that last match goes, okay, yeah, it was close, and yeah, it could have gone either way, but Toddy was playing a lot more comfortably in the closed quarter spaces of Fountain of Dreams. I'm definitely not going back, and I wouldn't go to Yoshi's. But that's me. We'll see what Cuno does. This is where I feel like I really hope he isn't, but Cuno might be thinking, what if I went to Yoshi's and switched to Ganon? In which case, yeah, you might get the win. And your Ganon is sick. I think his Ganondorf is amazing. Easily the best one in Houston. But this is a good set. This is a good learning experience, especially in Game 5 situations. Stick it out with Marth. You can win this easily if you play correctly, as you have done. And I mean, if Toddy gets the win in the Marth Ditto, pack it up. You can try next time. But I don't want the easy way out with Ganon, and it wouldn't even be the easy way out. Toddy might wreck it. That's always a possibility. It would be a strong counter pick, and I feel like you've invested time in your character. It's something you could do. But if you're going to commit to playing Marth, I think it's important to stick these kind of situations out. He could also go Fox, or any number of his characters. He has very good secondaries in general. But if that's what I'm talking about. It's ride or die pokey. And I've honestly have not watched this set other than a little bit of the first game just to get a test down from my microphone. So I'm happy to see the thought process being the same. All right, we start off, and I'm gonna just kind of fly through this one. I think we've covered everything we need to. Gets the stall. That forward smash is dangerous, especially, like I said, it's probably not going to hit. You would have to completely out mind game them to get that early, like, okay, they're going to fall down, and I'm going to forward smash them. They're going to stall, and you just punish their stall. Once again, gets a stall. Cuno does a charge up, and then wave dashes back. If you read that they're going to wave dash back like that, the ledge is open. But Cuno's basically saying, okay, he's going to stage, and I'm going to punish him for trying to get in. Tries to get that same dash attack. I would have like wave dash in down tilted, or maybe short hop nair. Not short hop nair, but something a little less committal than the dash attack. So first stock Cuno. This is starting to get to the nitty gritty of Melee that happens a lot, and I hate when people try to pretend that this isn't a fun part of the game. We're like, oh, I hate seeing ugly Melee, but when people both want to win and they start letting their emotions come out in their play, it's one of the most fun things to watch. And so right now, both of them are just like, F everything, I'm just trying to win this. And it's been a good set. I felt like Cuno has had a better overall control when he's in the matches he's won. But I admire the scrappiness of Toddy's play and his adaptation. Forward smash. like I said, both just really, really good Marth players, and I'm homies with pretty much every Marth player in Houston, so it's cool to see. Sorry, I'm not really analyzing this, but it's Game 5. We've pretty much exhausted the litany of the matchups, so now it's just basically of the who wants it more. And right now, Cuno is pushing his lead. Like I said, always be watching our percentages in Marth Ditto because it funnels people's gameplay. At higher percentages, your shield becomes better because what are they going to get off their grab? Yep. Game 5, counters are broken. Taddy, his dash dancing wasn't quite tight enough to punish the forward smash, and because of that, the retaliation hit happen. So you need to either be closer when you're dash dancing, or recognize that I've already missed my window for the forward smash punish, and now I need to look for something else to punish. Cuno just gets away with some double jumps over, but now Toddy's in this really juicy position, or he was before it started changing, of being right under the platform. But because he's set in shield, it means that Cuno got to dash dance right past him. Down tilt. Yeah, in that situation, if I'm Toddy, I'd be doing nairs, but I'd be doing them in place or fading away to try to approach their approach in. The dash attack might hit. Ooh, if he meant to do that, that's dope because down smash is really, really good and underrated, especially as a tech chase option. But I don't think he did. He might have. I don't know. Goes to the ledge, refreshes his invincibility. See, because he did that, though, the double jump land on stage, there was not really much he could do about that. He was too busy re-grabbing the ledge. And that's going to make it 2-2. Wow, this is a good set. I did not know it was this close. But, this next stock is about, like, the next 30 seconds of the stock will pretty much determine the game, in my opinion. Gets the dare, and he fades away back. Good spacing on the aerials. Good spacing by both these players in general, I think. Especially on the aerials that you feel like, they're trying to hit that. It could definitely be better, but that was a really good space dare. Oh, gets caught trying to double jump to the ledge, and his head poked a little bit too high, so that forward smash worked out. Now Cotty's on his last stock. He catches the jump there, and yeah, he's going to aggressively come down with a fair. Oh, no, don't forward smash there. Grab, nair, something a little less committal. The forward smash is just basically, if it hits, you might win. If you miss, you might lose. And I don't mean just the situation, I mean the game. Ooh. And it's probably funny hearing that from me because I am a notorious forward smasher, especially on movement reads. But I generally feel like I have the right read when I do them. They're not so desperate. Oh. He immediately... Oh, and he catches the stage. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, wow. Nair catches the dash in. He does he's a little too hopeful with that forward smash. He goes for the forward throw. Oh, that was the dopest thing I've ever seen. Oh, my God. That was sick. I have to give credit. As the coolest thing of the set was definitely this last little interaction here. Let's see if I can go back to it really fast. Play, bitch. That was so sick. It hits extremely low too, so it's not even like, oh, that's just a crazy shitty option that shouldn't work. He recognized that he was going to dip down really low in the down and away DI, and he jumps in and catches his jump. Beautiful stuff. Overall, like I said, big fan of both players, both super homies. Cuno did a really good job at controlling stages, especially on the longer, flatter stages, which gave more room to play with his dash dance game. Battlefield was like the juicy middle ground of that, so Toddy did get a game there, and he also won an FOD. In general, though, I feel both players could benefit more from not switching their entire game plan to up throw, but at least integrating it more because of the ease and the juiciness of the punishes. Not only do you get juicy punishes, but you also get a general sense of how your opponent's liking to escape, and you're not putting yourself in a lot of risk. If you miss the tech chasing, though, you can instantly go back into a dash dance situation, which you could lose. Anyway, like I said, please use any of the advice given in this video at your own risk. I do not claim to be an expert on Melee, any matchup in particular. I'm just trying to help myself and my friends get better. But I really enjoy doing this, so if anybody else has any videos on what they would like to send me, especially Marth related, I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.